Wow. Hello. How's it going? I'm gonna... Oh, perfect outfit for this. Yeah, bunny time. Oh, give me one more second. Hold on. Okay, we're good now. Hi. Hello. We're back. We're back here again. Whew, I don't know if I'll have like another 7-hour stream this time, but we'll work a little bit more on this dude, this guy. How are you doing, Cherry? Your vacation still treating you well? Oh. Oops. Yes. No, not the tummy ache. Sorry, Cherry. Have my Pepto-Bismol. Oh yeah, today I finally figured out how to get game capture to work on my OBS. If you remember from yesterday, I was yapping about how like there's been a lot of scuff shit with the Linux stuff and how I do use chroma key for everything. I figured it out. I had to get a plugin to allow game capture, and then when you run a game, you have to run like a extra little, because like, yeah, when you run a game through the terminal or through Steam, you have to add some launch options to make it capturable by the plugin. So yeah, now I can use game capture, which supports transparency and stuff, so I don't have to do the fucking chroma keying anymore. Yay! So yeah, so VTuber, stream avatars, tits are all working correctly now with that. So that's cool. Yeah. Yay. Peace has been restored. So where were we? We got head movement. Yes, we have... now that I'm looking at this with fresh eyes... I feel like his mouth needs to come up more with angle Y. And maybe his nose? Oh, even just the mouth. That really helps. Okay. Maybe that's all I needed to do. Yeah. That makes it look... Well, actually, I'm not so sure about the corners. Maybe? He needs to open his mouth and then I'll be able to tell. Why is his mouth opening like kinda not evenly here? What is going on there? Huh? that's why. It's not exactly even, is it? I fucked something up here. That would explain. How did I miss that yesterday? Oh yeah, it's all sorts of fucked up. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna be a little bit more careful with that. There we go. There we go. Now he should look a little bit more normal. Something definitely need the teeth to be moved with the perspective a bit. I'm gonna warp on them. Also, let me know if audio needs adjusting at all. Yes. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Audio good? Yay. I think I want to kind of try to do this, maybe. What's gonna look the best? If I pull it back a little bit, maybe? I think? Hi Razzie, thanks for farting. It's very fragrant. We doing more work on our son. Alright, what's the next thing? Oh, I guess I could import the lens shinies. So I will do that. I'm gonna download the lens shinies. Whoop. Excuse me. Create a new model. I said create a new model. Oh, it's doing it. Uh-oh. 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 Rip. Good thing I saved. Man, can't have shit in Ohio. Live2D is not happy with me right now. I might have to just... Oh yeah, it's like... Live2D is not happy with me. Gonna have to take it out back. Well, Steam. Cool. Hello. This. Ignore this. Off to a great start. Skippy! What? What's up? Why are you making frustration noises? What? What, Skippy? Skippy made some frustration noises. He came into this room just like... Okay, we're gonna try this again. Ain't no way. Whoa! Okay. Okay. It doesn't like this method of importing it. Oh, I love technology. I'm just gonna have to open it up. Maybe through File Explorer. Like, I'll open up Alchemist guy. Okay. And then I'll do open. Open this. Really? Why? Why is it doing that? No. more issues? Why is it immediately doing this? I haven't selected which one here yet. Okay, now it works. Okay. God, I almost like shit my pants there. Okay, we're good. Everything's good. Okay. God damn. Oh. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Actually, I should have looked at the draw order. What was the draw order of these? 800. Okay. Okay. Those are back. And then we're going to... No, not make a whoop. Auto mesh. There we go. Boy, you scared me. Our teenage son getting into some shenanigans already, I guess. He's of that age. Maybe. Perhaps. I don't want to move it. Misses. Yay. Alright, now we can do some shinies. And maybe tweak how these goggles move in general. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's grab all the L pieces. Okay. Minus this thing. Grab these pieces here. Okay. We're gonna call this goggle. And we're just gonna tweak this motion a little bit. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, this in general needs to be more foreshortened, I think. Maybe that wasn't the right way to go about it. Like this thing. There we go. Okay. And then on this side, bring it out. Something like that, perhaps? Maybe? Okay, and then the fun part is the shiny. Where I pretty much just... I'll put a warp on it, I guess. Shiny. Pretty much just have it move that way. Like so. Okay. And now we take this and we clip it to the lens. Cool. Okay, that works. And copy that over. What? Why it not flip? Oh, that would explain. Okay. Cool. Mid, I think is fine. I'm gonna get rid of these pieces. Copy these over. Flip. The shinies. Oh, that works. Okay, that looks much better, I think. Actually, that's not really how light works. Hold on. Should probably fix that. I think the idea is more so that they stay in one place, right? Hi again, Alan. How's it going? It's going. I rigged the reflection on his goggles and I realized, like, that's kind of not really how light works, actually. I think the idea is they're supposed to stay kind of in the same spot. So I think I'm gonna redo that. At least they'll come out this way. Something like that, I suppose. And now we can get rid of these. Or I guess just get rid of the goggle in general. Copy the other one over again. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit more grounded. Oh, yeah, that's a much cooler effect. Yeah. Shiny. I should probably make... Oh, and then... Yeah, we would adjust for up and down. That's right. Let's see. Cat cry. How does this look? Mirror it. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. The goggles. But it's all 2D, isn't it? Yes. Yes, this is Live2D. So these are just flat layers that you warp and animate. Thank you. Yep. Missed the hair part. Yeah, was working on it yesterday. Thank you. Yeah, I've definitely learned a lot about how to make hair look better over the time I've been doing this. So now that I would say at this point, the head is basically done. So here's everything that we have so far. We have goggles and the shinies. We have the hair. We have the head in general, XY. We have the eye, look. We have physics in the eyes, eye blinking. We have the eyebrows done. The nose is placed how I like it. We have the mouth done. Yeah, we have all these mouth forms. Yeah. And we also have these V-bridger parameters. And also mouth X. Yeah. So, head is done. Next, I'm gonna start, looks like I'll start working on the body next. Oh, and we do also have physics for one silly little toggle I added. I added a toggle for these tubes. So like everything has a simple toggle so far. You can take the coat off and the straps. And you can see how the physics look for that here. You take the straps off. Boing! Is the most difficult the head to work on? It's... well... yeah, probably. Yeah, probably, I would say. The head has the most, like, it's the most dense, you know what I mean? It's the most dense part of the body. There's just so many things there. Hair, eyes, mouth. Yeah, I'd say it's the most dense part. There's a lot there. It's not necessarily, you know, difficult, more difficult than the rest of the body, but there's more things to do in the head. Yeah, it's a lot of things in one area, so I think it would take longer to do the head than it would to any other singular part of the body. For this model, though, I feel like the body is going to be kind of a challenge for me since I've never really done models like in masculine, you know, which doesn't seem like it'd be that different, but you know, like a masculine presenting model is gonna probably move differently from like a feminine presenting one. So like I'm used to making like my Z angles in the body like uh, pretty effeminate. And my steppies, like I like making my models take little steps, but they're kind of feminine. Yeah. So that might be tricky for me. Well, there's a lot of good references. So what I think I'll do here, so I'll start with the strap off. Sorry, I got distracted by Ado. Wow. What an awesome cover. Might be a femboy. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm trying to learn how to not rely on femme movement. So, nothing wrong with femboys. Of course. I would love to make some femboy avatars, but I just I want to learn how to make more masculine presenting ones that move a little bit more, you know, like, you know, they don't move like super fruitily. Yeah. But on my femme models, I do like to have like, you know, boob sliders and stuff, so they can choose to be completely flat. You know, that could be kind of like a femboy, you know. So I like giving that option. I like options. But yeah, how I'm gonna do this torso, so I can actually just work with the bare chest for now. Yeah, here's the chest. So what all does the chest include? That's the shirt, the shoulders. Oh, all of this. Okay. So we're gonna take off the shoulders. What all is this? I see. Damn, Ado. Hell yeah. Thumbnail looks so much like my Tower of Fantasy character? Am I getting the acronym right? Tower of Fantasy character? I choked on my drink. Hi. Hello! How's it going? It's me! Your Tower of Fantasy character, definitely. I guess we'll just start with making this one. This is me and my good friend and groupmate Cherry. She was in the chat a little earlier. She's probably lurking. Cherry and I are making this adoptable VTuber. Yeah, it's our son, our first son together. Okay, so what do I do? I have to remember what I usually do for X, Y. Right, so what I like to do I remember now, for body X, I like to grab basically everything. I'll just grab like everything. Yeah, grab basically the whole model, put a warp on it, we'll make it body X. Should you start VTubing? I may be a bit biased, but yes. It's fun. It's fun. I like it. Like I said, I'm a bit biased, but you know, I don't see why not. If you like streaming and you want to be a VTuber, no one's stopping you. Yeah, and there's free ways to do it too. You know, you don't have to buy anything expensive. You can make your own. Vroid is a really good 3D option. And yeah, it's pretty accessible, and yeah, no reason not to. It's just up to you if you want to. Why can't I get this thing out of here? Oh, it is out of there. Why are you huge? I'll just do this. Fit it to the model. Is this the only project I'm working on right now? Yes and no. Like, in terms of, like, Live2D, yes. Right now, this is what I'm currently working on right now, yes. In terms of, like work in general, like art and stuff, no. I have another that I'm working on. VTubing could be a great way to farm audience. Well, it's just like any other content creation, you know? You don't just start VTubing and then immediately get an audience, you know? That's streaming in general. You just, be entertaining, which I struggle with every day. Gotta figure out stable and affordable internet connection first. Possibility of not getting optic fiber until 2030. Damn, yeah, internet's kind of kind of a requirement for streaming, not just VTubing. VTubing can be pretty also hardware intensive depending on how, you know, what you're doing, you know? Like, for my setup, I'm running... How many programs am I running just for the VTubing thing? I'm running VTube Studio, throwing system, stream avatars, VBridger. I have official mocap on my phone. So on my OBS, of course. So I've got like just 5 different programs open just for... Oh, and I have a thing called Mix It Up. So I have 6 different programs just for like the VTubing thing on my computer, and then I have something on my phone that I use for tracking. So there's a lot of, like, you know, the bare minimum is pretty much just VTube Studio or Waterdo or something with like your tracking program and your OBS. That's the bare minimum, but it depends on how far you want to go with it, how much shit you want on your on your stream. Would it be more overcharging for the PC VTubing than just working? Yeah. Oh, the webcam, you know, you just turn on the webcam and that's like a camera source in OBS. VTubing, you gotta actually have a program that will, you know, that will map your webcam to a model. So it's pretty PC intensive, yeah. I'd say, programs that are focused on 3D models are maybe less intensive than VTube Studio, depending on the model. But if you have a really big model, either way, it's gonna be laptop with i9, 8950 HK and GTX 1080. I mean, if you keep your setup simple, it might be good enough. Well, the internet's gonna be a problem. You gotta have pretty good internet for streaming in general, not just VTubing. But I don't think that's, you know, if you keep your setup pretty light. Your i5 8400 will be crying. Yeah, I got kind of a cracked setup. Not that cracked, but kind of cracked. Let's see, can I open up this thing? Oh, sorry, I'm kind of new to my OS. Let me see if I can pull up. Oh, okay, we got a thing. Okay. Whoa. Let's see. Does this have anything that will dox me? I don't think so. I think this is just my stats. Alright, here are my stats. Yeah. I have a 5800X and RTX 3080 Ti. Yeah. I am using Wayland, yes. Yes. Linux enjoyers in the chat? Oh yeah. I use Arch, by the way. Oh. Yes. That's local. You're not gonna be able to dox me with that. It's local IP. That's my, like, local internet IP. Nice try. Yes. Toxic relationship with Adobe. I'm sorry for your loss. Am I a genius? No. I'm not even on, like, raw Arch. I'm on Endeavor, which is, like, Arch for babies. Technically, the Steam Deck is also based on Arch, so there's a lot of stuff that's based on Arch. Infinite distros. I'm still pretty new to Endeavor, so I'm still learning things. I'm always learning. I think I'm gonna take the legs out of this work. We'll do that. Yes. Actually no, I'll put the legs back in that work. Why not? I'll just do a basic, like, boop, 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 boop to start. Brother was building his arch from the— ooh. Yeah, I couldn't. It was already kind of hard for me because I had Bazite before. Like, I'm dual booting Endeavor and Bazite. I started with Bazite because it was supposed to be, like, easy, you know? But I didn't like that it was immutable. I was having issues with it, so... so then I was like, I want to put Arch on my PC next, but I didn't want to fuck anything up, so I was kind of like, there wasn't any really good, I couldn't find any really good tutorials for walking me through how to install Arch with another Linux distro, like Bazite, so yeah, so then I was just like, you know, I'll just get an easier one to install Endeavor. It's still Arch, like I still do all the Pac-Man stuff and the Arch user repository stuff, but it has a GUI installer, so it's a lot easier to install. Spent like 2 hours, seems like Milo was doing. Yeah, Arch, the raw dog and Arch install is pretty notoriously difficult. I'm not smart enough for that yet. Or ever. I don't think I can handle that. What does immutable mean? Immutable in Linux means that the system, the like core system files and stuff are read-only. So it means you can't like write new things into your system files, which sounds like doesn't really mean much, but it makes it so that if you want to install things, right? Things get very containerized with an immutable distro. So, for example, if you're on Fedora, which Bazite is based on, if you're on Fedora, then you just like get an RPM file and you can install it with RPM. But you can't do that with Bazite despite it being based on Fedora. You can't install RPMs unless you layer it onto your OS, which just makes things a little bit annoying. And then other things, if you don't want to layer it directly onto your OS, then containerize everything. So you have like something called Box Buddy, which you can use to create little terminals and little mini boxes of different distros, and you get around things like that. And you know, you can do it. It's totally usable. But I didn't like that it was immutable. I wanted control, you know? Where did I learn all that stuff? The internet, baby! The internet. Yes. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Okay. We need to make the X. So we'll work on the chest next. Control. Oh no worries. No worries, guys. I like an active chat. I might not be able to keep up with it entirely, but I'll try my best. But yes, yeah, I like having control over my OS. I want to be a power user if I can be. So I don't like the idea that I'm cocked by my own OS. Sorry, you can't write into your system file. Why not? Let me in. You know? Give it another Bezier division. Imagine being cocked by your own system. Wow. But I've been liking Endeavor because it's Arch under the hood. It was easier to install. So I get all the benefits of Arch, really. I didn't have to go through a really tedious install. If my next PC will have AMD GPU, gonna move to Linux 100%. Proton being compatibility layer puts AMD gaming on Windows to shame. Honestly, I don't have an AMD GPU. I have an NVIDIA GPU, and honestly, problems have been pretty rare. Like with gaming, I've had 0 issues gaming, so I've had 0 issues in that regard. Okay. So, nothing's stopping you. Okay, now his body turns quite a bit, which is good. There isn't much difference Windows versus Linux with NVIDIA. Yeah, I haven't really noticed much difference in terms of gaming. Then again, I haven't encountered any problems with playing games with like kernel level anti-cheat, for example. I haven't tried playing any games like that yet, so I'm not sure how I would get around that, but you know, people find ways. That's the only kind of like, ooh. Why do you look like that, bro? Why do your shoulders do that? This needs to come up, I think. There we go. Trust the process. There we go. Now his shoulders look normal. Okay. Next, I think I'll get the arms to kind of go the right place. So we'll just one half at a time. There we go. And then we can mirror it. Yeah, it's already looking better. Okay. Let's see. There's a game I played that just won't boot Sash. Never wanted to change the Linux, so I've always been told I couldn't be easily playing the games anymore. Well, I'll say it depends on the distro, and it depends on what you want out of Linux. Like Bazite, for example, I didn't like the fact that it was immutable, but it is really easy to just start playing games on it because it's kind of made for that. Bazite is very similar to SteamOS in a lot of ways. So a lot of people do install Bazite on their like handheld desktops, handheld PCs. I'd say that's a really good one to start with, you know, if you're okay with the fact that it's immutable. So it might be a little bit of a pain in the ass sometimes, but in terms of gaming, like, it's really foolproof. Steam just by itself, like, you can just put a compatibility layer on it and it just works. Like, yeah. Things get a little bit tricky when you have games that have that kernel level anti-cheat, though. I can't really speak on that because I haven't encountered that myself. I don't really play games like that. So, but yeah, I haven't really had any issues with just using Proton to do stuff. The only issues I encounter, I couldn't get Clip Studio to run, which is it's an art program. I could not get Clip Studio to run, and that's the only program I'm just like, I can't use this. Like, there's no way I can use this program, so I switched to Krita, which has everything that Clip Studio has, just about, minus the 3D models and stuff. And the other problem I have is with Live2D. It runs pretty slowly on my setup. There's probably ways I could fix that, but that's for a different time. That's for another time to investigate. But it still works, it's just kind of really laggy, and sometimes I have to restart the program. Never wanted to choose. Okay, Hoyoverse is weird because Genshin Impact is easy to very playable on Linux, while Honkai Impact the Third and Star Rail just won't boot. You know, I did have, that reminds me, I did have slight issues with Uma Musume at first, now that I think about it. What I ended up doing to get this one to work, so I'm using this version of Proton and then it works. I had to install this particular version of Proton to get it to work, so. But yeah, when I first was running Uma Musume, it was just giving me a white screen. So that's the only thing I can think of. But I have not played those games in a long time, and I certainly haven't played them on Linux, so I have no idea. I think I'm gonna make a glove toggle if he wants to be able to take the gloves off. Gonna add boop gloves 0 to 1. Okay, we'll do that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Maybe I will with Windows, which is like ass more than ever. It does with no compatibility. True. But yeah, as Interesting. We've had so much like Linux conversation today and yesterday. Someone yesterday was saying like, which I thought was pretty funny. Microsoft is the best advertisement for Linux. Yeah, I've been seeing people kind of talking about Linux more often these days, like big influencers like PewDiePie and stuff. So maybe it will get more popular. It's definitely been a lot more functional to use as a daily driver than it was back when I first tried running Linux. I tried Linux Mint a few years ago, and I felt like I couldn't really figure anything out. Like, a lot of things just weren't working, and I didn't really understand what I was doing. But now I feel like, I don't know, it's very doable as a daily driver for me now. So I'm okay with it. Gonna do a chest Y. Oh, we're not gonna worry about Y yet, that's right. Chest X, Y is here. Yes. Next we're gonna work on the hips. Yes. I'm gonna bring Roch over some more. I hate Windows 11. Like how I'll be forced to use a Microsoft account to get permission to use offline features, right? Gosh, yeah. In general, I feel like I really resonate with the desire to de-Microsoft and de-Googlify everything. I just think it makes a lot of sense. And yeah, I don't like the bloat of Microsoft. It's very bloated. And you don't have control. Like, you want to get rid of this bloat? Too bad. There we go. That looks pretty good for the crotch. Oh, actually, does that belt have the shinies separate? It doesn't. Oh, Cherry, if you're still in the chat somewhere, would you like to make separate shiny layer for belt, perhaps? We'll see if she's in there. I'll send her a message later. If not, it's fine. Maybe she's listening. Thank you, Cherry. Mwah, mwah. Wow. She's summoned. So cool. That I could just be like, Cherry, bring me my separate layer. Bring me my cut shiny layer. The power's getting to my head. Saying something so edgy makes me cringe. Also reminds me of the vid where guys throwing hammer at a screen with a man in 1984. Wow. Wow. Ultra cringe moment. Oh. I'm just your local cringe lord, guys. Damn, Cherry. I didn't even, like, look too much at the feet. You did a crazy job on these feet. They look so good. Holy shit. Can we take a minute to appreciate how Cherry drew these beats? What? Beats? Boots! Oh my god, I combined feet and boot. Beats. Beats by Dre. No, but real. These look so good. Beats. Look at these beats. You did a fantastic job, Sherry. Sherry. I called you Sherry. Oh my, I can't fucking speak today. Cheryl. You did an awesome job on these beats, Cheryl. Beat. Boot. Feet. Boot. Beat. I tried reading that and I immediately went to beat. Oh my god. Feet. Boot. Beat. Cheryl. Wow. Like they look so good. The perspective is so good. The lighting. Cherry cooked like crazy. Okay, let's see. How will I do the leggies? So we'll just do a tiny bit of just like some foreshortening for now. No, I definitely don't want to do that. Okay, we're going to do one leg at a time. And we'll hide the other leg we're not looking at. So I think we'll hide everything from the left leg. Okay, oh, I didn't hide the shoot. Oh. Okay, so now that I have this leg, now we're gonna figure out how the hell I want him to walk. I definitely want him to have some steppies. I guess I'm gonna look at a reference for this. Let me grab a reference. Let's see. There's this one, rigger. I love their work. This is Merely Wufei. I'm probably mispronouncing her name. But this rigger right here. Look at how amazing her work is. I'm not gonna play, obviously, this whole video. She has a whole tutorial. Recommend checking it out. But her work is fantastic. Look how beautiful that is. Just like, and this is this guy model. Just fantastic work. The art is so good. The rigging is so good. But yeah. Do you have like a... Well, this goes through like the art part, but I'm gonna be kind of looking at this as a rough reference for how to get them to move in a way that isn't a woman. Yeah. Really great rigger. Let me see where they're doing the leg movements, because I always, even like with women, femme models, I'm sometimes I kind of just have to wing it a lot. Okay. Let's see. I guess I don't have to hide everything here. Trying to see roughly what the technique is. I see. Okay. I've absorbed some knowledge. Epic. Okay. So the idea is pretty simple. Not simple, but like, you know what I mean. Oh, it'd be nice if I, like, keyframed it. Keyframing would be helpful, I think. Baby's first step. Yes, his first step. It's more like a slide, but... Oh, gonna need more... These. His ankle looks a little broken. Okay, not too bad. Okay, so that's how he moves like that. And now, how does this person do the other side? interesting. Okay, so theoretically I should be able to just do that. Is that just gonna work? Okay, you know what? That's a good start. It's not a bad start. He looks a little bit like he's ice skating though. I feel like I need to maybe lift his legs slightly. That might be what I have to do. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do kind of what I did on my other models. We're gonna make some more keyframes there. Let's see. So when we get to here, more like when we get to here, when he's coming out this way. And we just lift. That works. That works, but I want his knee to be more engaged. So his knee comes up. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Welcome back, Anne. There we go. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with that. That went a lot better than I thought it would. Okay. Select everything, copy, paste, flip. It's not too bad. He's stepping. Oh, he's stepping. Blah, 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 he's waddling. Those keyframes probably should have been further to the edges and closer to each other. That's my only, like, oh. But otherwise I think it's fine. Next thing I want to do, I want to work on the arms next. I'll grab everything labeled R. Is that everything here? Yes. Make a work for that arm. And oh, I guess oh, this thing needs to go into arm. Here we go. Before I get too far with the arms, I need to work on body Y. Yes. Yes. So, if I look at what I like to do for body Y, is I'll grab pretty much everything above the legs. Yeah, I think I will grab everything above the legs. And I'll make body Y. Yes. And this is so I can... Oh. Well, yeah, I guess the belt can come with. That's fine. It can go up. It can go uppies. Here we go. And now for the legs. We'll grab one of the legs. We'll make another warp. Call that one leg Y. Leggy. And when he goes down, of course his leg comes down. His knee comes down. And I'm gonna try to just make it straight down. Because the way that I'm used to doing this would be like this thigh comes inwards and then, you know, like, but I don't want to make him do that because then it'll just look like he wants to pee or something. So just make him bend his knees in like that. I don't want to affect his feet at all. Yeah, his knees should just go down. There we go. Is the answer to making more masculine movement just, like, to make it simpler than usual? Is that the answer that I might be coming? Is that the conclusion I'm coming to? If so, then damn, I should make more male models. That's epic. And then his knee comes up for this. Yeah, less delicate. And then for this, normally I would make his feet go, you know, very like, when I make uppies, you go on your tiptoes a little bit. Here, it'll just be more subtle, I guess. It'll just kind of bring his foot up a little bit. I'm still keeping the base down. Yeah, so his heel comes up, but not all the way. That's cool. Epic. Now, what the hell is going on with his neck here? Are you good? Is your neck not part of the warp? It isn't. That would explain it. Okay. There we go. And I'll just do the same thing on the other leg. I'll just copy it over. So I'll just delete this leg again. Bonk. Copy, paste. Flip. There we go. So now he does this. Look at him go! Now, the only thing I want to fix now is there needs to be some perspective when he moves up on the body, so... Because right now he just gets taller. So... we're gonna do... chest wide. So we'll start with down. Then he's just gonna... It's kind of hard to tell perspective with a shirt like this, but with the jacket it'll be more obvious that there's perspective change. There, it's a little bit more obvious now. And then the hip, do the same thing. It'll look more obvious on the shoulders. Yeah. Yep. You got it. Yeah. And I think maybe I should, on that note, I should make it. Bring these shoulders up a bit on the down. There we go. So you can see here, like, the chest kind of actually turns upward a bit. Yeah! Okay. Hip. And also the belt buckle and crotch area, definitely. Gonna feel a little bit more perspective. And I'll have to fix the pants as well. Oh, something looks a little wonky there. Cool. Maybe his belt's going up a little too much. Okay. There we go. And guess what? We're deleting this leg again. Wow. Flip. Yes. Oh, now they're kind of slightly disconnected. That's not good. Why are you disconnected? We're just gonna fix it like that. Why not? Okay. So we have very basic body XY without the... Oh. 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 Looks like there's still some work to do. I see. I see the issue. Okay. You don't want his pants to look oversized. There we go. Now it looks fitted. There we go. Now it should look decent. He's walking. Okay. Nice. Next, let's do some body X. Body X. It's kind of similar to body Y in that it affects... Well, I want to try... How do I want to do body X? It's gonna affect basically everything except the legs. Well, it'll affect the legs a little bit, but kind of indirectly, if that makes any sense. So, I'm gonna save. So I'm just gonna make a warp over body Y. Do a body Z. We'll do something like that. We'll bring the center to his crotch, roughly. Like so. And then we can kind of just rotate him a bit. And not too much. Just subtle. That's all we need to do for him. Well, and then we fix the legs, but this one we can just probably slap it onto this warp. Yeah. I'll just put it on this warp. And we just kind of fix the legs a bit to tilt with his body. Because it's not too intense, that's all we really need to do. Something like that. Gonna eep. Thank you for stopping by and watching me yap and work. Have a good eep. Let's see how just his body without the jacket, or coat, whatever you call it, and straps. Well, we'll see how the straps look as well. This will be body X input. The spooky track. There you go. Oh, okay. Yeah, the strap needs to be fixed. That's fine. Okay. You know what? It's not a bad start. Okay. I'm gonna make body Y now. Nah. I wonder if I make this like less effective. So sorry for that. I forgot to put a Z in here. Body is head. No, body is. Man, it feels so wrong to have the Z going in the same direction as the head. Hello, Wrathhound. So, like, here's a really great example of what I mean by feminine movement. Like, I try to keep him, like, pretty snappy, and I try not to make him do too feminine movement. If I reflect this, suddenly it's a lot more sassy, you know what I mean? So there's more hip movement, you know what I mean? Like, this could probably work. But this is probably more appropriate. I kind of want the legs to move a little bit more though. Maybe I'll make the legs move a little bit more. Yeah, I think maybe what we'll do is we'll just like boop. There we go. Should be a little bit more dramatic movement. There we go. Perhaps that's enough. Let's get his strap off. Bless. It's honestly not bad. Alright, now his arms noticeably are quite stiff. We can fix that. Actually, yeah, we can fix that. Let's just grab this arm. I'm gonna bring that in. We're gonna add some physics to it. Yes. I'll try not to go crazy with the arm physics. But they need a little bit, because he's kind of stiff. So what I like to do first, we'll just grab, sorry, gnat in my face, okay? We'll just grab this first. Okay. Opposite movement here. Is that slightly? Here we go. There we go. Duplicate, and we'll make 2. And this one will have movement more from elbow. His arm looks a little broken, but you know what we do around here. We trust the process. There we go. We trust the process. And in general with body Y, we'll do this. So that when he comes down, his arms rotate out ever so slightly. Yes. Okay. Okay. And then we gotta get the skin tone to be clipped to the right place. Don't you want to move the forearms separated as well? You can. I don't usually. You can. I usually just do the whole limb. I haven't really found that much of a difference. Maybe it's just a skill issue on my part, but I haven't really found that much of a reason to. I don't think it makes that much of a difference. At least for my style. Yeah. Now, why is this like off? I'll just fix it here, I guess. Keep the forearms more like straight down. They could look more masculine. Oh, like in general, his pose? Maybe. Maybe we could do that. We could try that. Let's try. There's a way I can do that. That'll keep my rigging. Well, we'll see what it looks like with just like this basic up down that I added. I am curious if that'll help, but I do want him to kind of bring his arms in a little closer when he goes up. I also feel like maybe it could look more masculine if it's straight down, but it's also not very, it kind of lends itself to being very stiff, if that makes sense. Maybe a little too stiff. But we'll see how it looks with the physics. And also with the coat on, it's already quite flush with the coat. I don't think I should be squeezing that in at all. Now that I think about it. It's quite a thick coat. You could go crazy with the arm. Well, you would need more. I would need more layers really to do that. Yeah, you would just need to make more layers. Instead of trying to warp this arm, I think it just looks much better if you just draw a new arm, you know what I mean? Because if I try to warp this arm, it'll just look like a broken arm. Even if these layers are separate, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to warp it. Especially with the hand here, like this hand doesn't really... Yeah. Keyboard pain. I'm gonna add arm movement. I'll have it reacting to body X and Z. I'll put it like pretty subtle. Maybe like that. And then sorry, I'm hiccuping a lot. Oh, I gotta turn this strap off. Definitely this needs to be lower. Oh, his arms are so jiggly. Definitely need to turn that down. He's got jelly arms. Like 15. Just like a little bit of movement, yeah. He's a living, breathing creature. Yeah, I think that's fine. He is living right now. You got them steppies. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm happy with that for the base body. Oh, we can always tweak it some more later. I want to start working on the coat. The coat is going to be interesting. I feel like the coat is something we can have a lot of room for movement in. So that's where most of his movement I want to be present. His coat. Got a big ass coat. So, also I just realized the draw order on this is a little bit weird. Why are you like this? Oh, is it because... Yeah, that's why. Gotta move this. There we go. That makes a little bit more sense. Alright, so... we don't have any sort of... Okay, we have very basic movement here and it's a little wonky looking. That's okay. So this coat... You would need more layers for the coat as well in case of wanting to move the forearms. Yeah, like, I guess it depends on the pose. The coat sleeves are a little bit baggier, so you can kind of get away with more deformation there. But when you're deforming like an arm, it's kind of really difficult to build a completely different new hand pose out of that. Does that make any sense? But with a really baggy coat like this, you could probably, you know, warp it, at least this under layer here, to kind of fit over the arm. You can kind of get away with it. It's a little bit baggier. There's less rigidity there. You could probably get away with it. It depends on the pose, you know. Probably do some movement, like even just something as simple as like a waving motion. I need at least a new hand, you know, so you could show the palm. I can't just warp this to turn into a palm. Like, it's just not how that art works. But you know, if I wanted to, for example, like bring his arm out and put it on his hip, I needed a hand to grab his hip. Like, I need art for that. And I would probably need a defined elbow, probably. And then the coat, I could probably make it work. Yeah, I could probably make the coat work, but it would be better if it's redrawn for the arm anyway. Just kind of depends on what assets you have, what the pose is. Cool. Uh-oh. No. Live2D, no. Please. Please. Oh no. It's not listening. Oh no. Oh, no. 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 I don't remember when I saved. Yeah. Oh. Oh, ow. Hit myself. Fuck. Sorry. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. It's completely fucked. No. Ain't no fucking way. That. Oh, fuck off. It's, yeah, I'm just gonna have to kill it. Unfucking believable. I don't know what I saved. I save pretty often. Ah, fuck. I really hope I don't have to redo all of them. Oh, I haven't had Live2D just like stop on me like that before. Shit. Please. Well. Well, I gotta do the coat again. But at least it's okay. Is that where we're at? Am I missing anything else? Okay. Oh, I was about to rage quit the stream, not gonna lie. That was gonna be my, like, okay, bye. I got pissed for a second there. Okay. Jesus fuck. I would have just been like, okay, bye. End the stream. Fuck this. Crazy. I would have, yeah. I would have ended the stream and I would have started crying. uh, I'm already kind of in a weird mood today. I really didn't want that. Oh, and I need to fix the bucket. Oh, what am I missing? Oh, brother. Yeah. Yeah, I would have been very tilted. Live2D. Why do you do this to me? Why is this hobby I enjoy so much also so... so rage-inducing? I can't see very well here. Right there. Oh, I also need to bring the coat up, like the collar. We'll get to it. Save. I'm sure I get something sweet after that. I'm on a diet. No, I will get something sweet. I don't care. I had, oh, I was gonna make brownies last night, but I forgot. Maybe I'll make a brownie tonight. Make some brownies. I shouldn't be eating at night, but it's fine. Whatever. You only live once, YOLO. Brownies would be pretty nice. Oh, speaking of food, I had quite an interesting... This might have contributed a little bit to my mood, but like earlier today, I ordered groceries, and I like to order our groceries from Sam's Club, and yeah, so we ordered from Sam's Club, and the guy doing the delivery, we saw him on the map. Like, Sam's Club gives you like a map of where your driver is, and he was on the other side of the street for kind of a while, and so we were getting nervous, like, is he trying to deliver our stuff on the other side of the street? And sure enough, I get a call later, and he's like, oh yeah, I managed to lock myself out of your building, can you come outside? I already got half of your order delivered. And I'm like, you're not at my apartment, bro. If the map is right, you're on the other side of the street. Like, you're not at the right address. And yeah, so he was like, okay, I'm gonna try to get it back. I'll call you back. And so we were just waiting outside for him, like, waiting for him to magically retrieve the groceries that he had put in someone else's apartment. Behind a locked door, and I was like, okay, there's no way I'm getting that stuff back. Great. But it was kind of a while we were waiting for him, and then eventually he showed up at my actual door, and like, he found it. He got all of the groceries back. I was like, damn, bro. Like, I was like, while I was waiting for him, I was so pissed. I was just like, this fucking idiot, you know, like, you can't read the address. You go through and you deliver it on the other side of the street. Like, it's not even remotely the correct address. Like, fucking stupid. Not even, like, I was getting so mad. But then when he actually showed up with the groceries, I'm like, oh, you know what, that's actually really impressive that you did that. That you managed to get the groceries from this locked door. Apparently he had, like, called that apartment complex's manager or someone to let him in so he can get the groceries back, and he said, like, the person he misdelivered to was, like, trying to keep them or something. So I was like, you know what? Props to you, shit. Like, I was gonna remove the tip and all that. I didn't say any of this to him, but, you know, I was thinking, like, damn, I was gonna remove the tip after that if he lost half of the order. But after that, I'm like, shit, you keep that tip. In fact, I'll give you more. Shit. That's crazy. That he managed to get it back. It did fix the issue, 100%. I got everything. But it was just, yeah, that was a very interesting roller coaster of emotions I had earlier today. So. Planad music. This is a good cover. Yeah, he did redeem himself. Yeah, that was quite an awkward situation. Excuse me. I've had a lot of people get confused about my apartment complex. You know, it is kind of a confusing complex, but I've never had anyone just go to the straight up wrong side of the street. that was kind of a new one. Yeah. I'm glad I got my things back too. And I'm also it's gnat season where I'm at, so there's just lots of little fucking gnats everywhere, and it's always constantly adding to my rage counter. They're so fucking annoying. Hate gnats. Hate gnats. They suck. Oh, gnats? Gnats, like, G-N-A-T? They're like these... Yeah, I'll just Google it. These fuckers. These little guys. Hate them. They're everywhere. With the weather right now. These gnats. They're everywhere. I have such a bad gnat problem. Or fruit flies, fungus gnats, whatever the fuck you call them. I hate them. Yep. It's very warm and humid where I'm at now. So, they're everywhere. It's really annoying. Pissing me the hell off. And they always like to fly right in your face too, so I'm just always like, get out of my mouth. Blah. Gross. We tried setting out traps for them and all that shit, but they don't give a shit. They're just everywhere. Hello again, Maish? Maish G? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Correct me, please. Maish? Maish? Hello. Here's the previous one. Maish? Oh, these also need to be up higher. I'm just gonna bring those up. Mush. Okay. Got it. Mush. There we go. We working on our son again. need a YouTube profile picture. It's easy. Gotta set your profile picture and name if you so desire. We need the coat back now. You look like the letter A, Alan. Is that what a boomer looks like? I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen a boomer that's just the letter A. Oh, probably put those little dots in that folder. Warp, whatever it's called. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, my throat is really dry. Where's my water bottle? Oh, it's right here. I do have water, in fact. Ah! Thank you for reminding me that I have water. I need to set up my little hydrate thing again. Cheers. Yes, thank you. Wow, his collar is so collary. Wow, now it actually moves. Alright, next is the strap. Right, I gotta fix the strap. Oh, excuse me. The strap on. Sorry, that was lame. I'm just gonna grab this whole strap. Make it. Yeah. I'm gonna grab his strap on. I am older than the age of 12. I definitely make adult jokes. Definitely not humor of a 12-year-old. I would never have such juvenile humor. Never. Ever. Hell yeah, this rap boy. I would never have such juvenile humor. I would never laugh at something like strap on. Definitely not. I would never. I would never even make that sort of joke in the first place. I would never do that. Whoa. There we go. I think I'm pretty happy with the strap. At least in the X direction. And then the Y direction can be simpler. Just like a basic. Moving everything up a little bit. And down. Maybe I need a little bit more fine-tuning on this one. Definitely would never laugh at farts. They're so juvenile. I would never laugh at such a thing. Oh hey, you got a profile picture. Cool. Nice. save. There you go. I'm never making the saving mistake again. That's it. I'll never make that mistake again. This song. Yes. Oh, it's still doxing you? Damn. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Say bye, say bye. I mean, I don't really know the lyrics, no, but I know a little bit. It's a kind of a meme song. Say bye. These are anime? No, it's from it's from Idolmaster. It's from Idolmaster Cinderella Girls. It's a game, and it's a game about idols, and they sing a lot of really cool and cute and catchy songs. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Idolmaster is a huge franchise with a lot of different subgroups within them. Yeah. And this one is a kind of a meme. Just because it sounds so happy and cute, and people like to put all kinds of deranged shit as like the captions for it. Honda Mio. Oh my god. I've been doing Wanikani, which is like a service, like a kanji learning platform. So I've been doing a lot of studying. And I can finally actually read her name. Like, I know her name is Mio Honda, but or Honda Mio, but I've learned all of the kanji in her name in Wanikani now. Now I can actually read it. Honda Mio. It's book rice paddy not yet center. There's an individual kanji in her name. Pretty cool. Have I traveled to Japan? No. I would love to though. I would love to. I think his straps are moving too much. I think I have a good solution for that though. Yeah. Yeah, I would, ideally I would like to move there one day, but that's nowhere near the future. Like, I'm nowhere near that point right now. Financially, really. And also just situationally. I'm just not in a place to move. Various reasons, but one day I would love to move. I don't really like... I'm not gonna get into politics or anything on stream, but I'm not really liking where how my country is right now. I don't really like the direction it's going. So ideally I would really like to leave before it gets too bad. Well, as soon as possible for me means at least a couple of years. If the option were on the table right now, I'd do it, yeah. If I could right now, I would. But it's more than just money at this point. It's it's money and just like my situation right now. And also my husband immigrated here like within the last year, so ideally we would at least get him a citizenship here so at least he has a more powerful passport than his old one. So he would at least do that and then, you know, have enough money and then secure a way of staying in Japan for, you know, have to get some kind of visa or something, some kind of maybe work, get a job there or something that would sponsor. So there's a lot involved with that. So minimum, like even just for him to have his citizenship, his US citizenship, minimum like 2 more years probably, assuming things don't change with our immigration process in this country. Don't even know how that's gonna work. It's kind of scary. Those are not the straps I wanted in there. I wanted this one. There we go. Things get complicated, but we gotta learn to deal with them all. Yup. Yep. It'd be like that. Yeah, if I could leave now, I would. But just not something that's on the table right now, unfortunately. All I can do now is try to make some money, survive, and learn Japanese. But even if I wasn't moving to Japan, you know, or trying to move to Japan, I really like learning the language. I'm really terrible at speaking it, but I can read a lot more these days than I ever have been. so I'm starting to be able to enjoy Japanese media, and I really like that. I've always liked Japanese media. Yeah, I've always been, like, for example, a Nintendo player. That was probably my earliest introduction to Japanese media. Games. And now I'm at the point where I can enjoy these things in their native language, at least to an extent. Yeah, well, these days, like, I'm not a big fan of, like, what Nintendo is doing now with the Switch 2, but yeah, I've always been a Nintendo enjoyer until maybe very recently. I grew up on Nintendo. I was particularly big on Zelda, and I still am. I still really like Zelda. How long have I been learning Japanese? Oh, it's been on and off for many years at this point, actually. Very beginning, like, I learned, like, hiragana, katakana, probably, I first learned it, maybe I was in, like, middle school, so that was, like, I might have been, like, what, 14, maybe? So that would have been, like, over a decade ago. Yeah, that would have been, like, 11 years ago. But I wasn't doing, like, serious study or anything. I remember I was just interested in it as a kid. And then I went a couple of years not super interested anymore. And then I got back into anime. Probably, yeah, I was in high school. Maybe, like, I was a sophomore probably when I started getting back into it. So, like, what, 16, 17 maybe. And then I just watched anime a lot, and then I went to college, and I did, let's see, I did 2 years of Japanese in college. I did, like, 2 beginner classes and 2 intermediate classes. Basically went through Genki 1 and 2, and then I kind of backed off for a little bit, and then now I'm back again, like, kind of really seriously studying. So I'd say serious study, well, I was still pretty serious studying even after I did it in college, but it was kind of on and off. I was always, like, just, my biggest thing was just input, so I was inputting a lot, even if I wasn't actively studying, but sorry, that's kind of a long-winded answer, but the answer is probably the last, like, anywhere between 2 and 5 years were probably the most of my studying. Something like that. A couple of years on and off, with some breaks in between. Yeah. My level right now is somewhere between N4 and N3. I took some practice tests, and I passed N4 practice tests, so I'm somewhere between that and N3, so that's pretty solidly intermediate. So I'm not a beginner anymore, but I'm not that good. I can understand a lot more than I can speak. So that was a really long answer. My history is vast. I'd say working on VTubers is a much more recent development. I was interested in Japanese before I even knew what VTubers were. So I'd say that the VTuber thing is a much more recent development. But yeah, like I was taking those Japanese courses in college, like What year was it? 2022, maybe? 2021? Somewhere, yeah. I think I started 2021, 2021. 2 semesters, so somewhere around there. I can't math. But yeah, a couple years. A couple years were more intense study where I actually studied grammar and shit. But I've been really enjoying Wanikani. It teaches you a lot of vocab and kanji, which has been really helpful. So I'm starting to actually be able to read shit now a little bit better than before. Because that's the bottom. Really impressed with, so thank you. Thank you. But it is, it's not there yet. I could probably, like, you know, ask for directions and shit, but not that much else if you ask me to speak. Can't do a whole lot yet. I could probably just, you know, like, survive, but I want to be able to, like, make meaningful connections with people with my language ability. Yep. Yes. Oh, I need to fix the... He kind of looks like Club Penguin guy. Okay, let's see. We're gonna add a Z offset to that. Nope, not what I meant to do. Oh yeah, I was a Club Penguin girly. I loved Club Penguin. Oh, this is the karaoke version of this. I want the non-karaoke version. This one. Yeah! Yes. Club Penguin was iconic, indeed. Oh. Alright, let's test movement without any sort of clothing physics yet. Whoa. I didn't synthesize the strap. Whoops. Yep, there we go. Oof. What? How is it still all weird? Yes, enjoy your food, Ellen. Go eat. Eat good. Speaking of which, I think Lane, my husband, I think I smell some. I think I smell some chicken nuggets or something. I might go steal some later from his plate. If he leaves any for me. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just hungry. Maybe you just made me start thinking about food. I like chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets. I had some nuggets earlier today. We got the good Sam's Club ones. Chimkin numget. Chimkin numget. Oh, he's moving. Oh, I gotta fix his freaking collar again. What? Why is your collar doing that, sir? Bro, this is so intense for Idolmaster. There we go. There we go. He moving. Alright, his basic movement, I think I'm satisfied. Except for in the corner there, the back of his coat gets a little too short. So I'll just move it up. Like so. Good enough. Goodbye, Alan. Sorry, I was probably late to that. Is his shoulder peeking out in the corners? They sure are. There we go. Oh, he's moving. And let's see if I can get some physics in here. Or how long have I spent 3 hours already? Well, if it's been 3 hours already, I'm thinking maybe I'll stop for tonight. We got like basic movement done at least. And yeah, got basic movement done with and without the coat. We did some goggle shinies, which look really cool and good. Next, let's figure out what I want to do next. Next, we need physics. So next stream we'll be adding physics everywhere. It'll be physics stream. And then maybe tweaking some things if needed. With fresh eyes. Mayhaps. But other than that, Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be physics stream. I want to do liquid physics, maybe. And I want to do, of course, the coat physics and the arm tassels and stuff. But I think I'm happy with how he's coming out so far. It's definitely a challenge to get him to not be so stiff. If anything, what I might do, actually, what I might do actually while I'm at it, I can grab this body Z briefly. Maybe just ever so slightly turn him more. How does it look without the coat? Well, I'd still have to fix the pants. Well, I can do that really quick. Hold on. Something like that is fine. Okay. Save. Okay. Ah, he moves a lot more now. Yeah, he really needs some physics. And just for shits and giggles. Wow. Wow. How I would normally do X movement. He looks like he's like thrusting. I think for dude, we'll just have him do this. Yeah. I will say this is definitely going a lot better than the first male VTuber I tried doing for Lane. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna call it for tonight. Some good progress has been made. Thanks guys for stopping by. Appreciate it as always. Take care, Chili. Dango. Bye bye bye. Oh, I'm gonna give myself rattax because I feel like it. Rattax. Come on. Ain't no way. Please. Please work. It not work? Why? No. Why? Oh, I know why. It's because Mix It Up is frozen. Blah, blah, blah. Can't have shit in Ohio. Hold on. I'm gonna get the rattax in. I'm not leaving until we get that rattax. Oh? Come on. Give it to me. No. Why is it crashing? Why? I've never had issues with Mix It Up, and now I do. Why? This is so weird. If I click on anything and mix it up, it just dies. I might need to find another bot solution. Something that works natively. And that can connect with tits. Come on. Let me get at least one. You know what? Okay, Mix It Up's clearly not gonna work for this. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna get it to work, okay? Alright, we're just gonna... Manual. There we go. Anyway. Dango. Bye.